it's my first YouTube video, yay! Long story short, I wrote a book and I published that book a month ago, and when I started, I didn't know what I was doing. There's so many things that I found out during the process, and honestly, a lot of tears. A lot of tears because I get stressed, all right? I'm autistic and ADHD, and just trying to figure out how to publish my own book drove me insane. So I thought, why not talk about my book on here, and why not also give some pointers and what I found out myself, what worked, what didn't work, what helped. I just let you guys know. Although disclaimer, I'm no expert, so this, like, things that I say might not apply to you. Just bear that in mind. I shouldn't be on a swivel chair because I can't stop swiveling on this thing, and it's probably annoying. I'm sorry. Let's get to it. This is the book. It's over 500 pages. Like, it is a big boy. And it's called The Jinn's Bargain because, surprise, surprise, there's a bargain with a Jinn. Sorry, spoilers. And I literally did everything. I did the cover. There it is. Yay! I really like it, actually. I did the formatting, which I'll get round to how I did that as well at one point. Like, look at the chapters all have like a nice little, you know, gradient over it. I even drew a map, and yeah, I think that looks so cool. Do you know what, it's getting really really sunny in this spot, but I can't move now because I've set everything up. I feel like I'm sunbathing. Because this is an epic fantasy, I've also had to include a family tree. Not just one family tree, I've got 3 family trees. So yeah, I wrote a book. How, you might ask? I don't know, I've never written a book before. I didn't know how to start. I had no idea what I was going on. I just had like an idea, and I can visualize things really clearly in my head. So I had this like image, and it was good. I was like, it's going to be sapphic. And I just watched The Untamed. It's a Chinese fantasy. And then I read the book that it was based on, and I loved it so much. And I was like, I wish we had this in West Asia. Like, my mum grew up in Turkey, and she's Kurdish, and I was like, how cool would it be? And it's sapphic. It literally did not exist. I searched high and low, and I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna write it. And somehow I did it. I normally can't finish like hobbies and tasks that I start. I finished this one, and I'm writing a 2nd book already. Did I do what a lot of authors tend to do, which is like plot out and have an outline of what they're gonna write? No. I had one scene in my head, one scene. And I wrote that scene down, and then I wrote the whole plot and the whole book around that scene. I would not recommend that because there were so many things like I had to go back to and like wrap up, because I didn't write in chronological order. I literally just like wrote whatever scene I wanted to, and then I tried to make the book happen around them. The first thing I did was I wanted to find a writing app that I was going to jam with. Like, I don't know, I just need, especially with apps, they have to be just right for me to really enjoy using them. I don't have Word subscription, and I wasn't going to pay for that, so that was out of the question. Google Docs, I don't like it. I tried Scrivener, didn't like that. One person made a video about this on TikTok. One person spoke about this app, and for some reason I was like, I'm going to give it a chance, and I downloaded it, and it's all I've used to write my book. The app is called Ulysses, and I love it. I love it. And I'll tell you, the best feature about it is that it syncs up with anything else. Like, if you've got it on your laptop, if you've got it on your iPad or on your phone, it syncs up in like seconds, so you can switch from one to the other like so easily. You don't have to do anything. And also, it meant that I could write in bed. That's the one that sold it to me. Yeah. So I stuck to mostly writing on my phone, and it's like worked for me. Honestly, this sun is actually like driving me insane right now. I'm being blessed. Woo! Shall I try moving you guys? Hang on. The problem is I'm just going to get closer and closer to you guys because I don't have a lot of space like to prop up my tripod. I'm also looking over there because I've got my my screen so I can see myself on my monitor. By the way, I'm going to put some screenshots here so you can see what the app looks like and what it looks like on my phone as well, and how I organize things. I've got it all in like chapters, and then you can also add books. So I've got like book 2 as well in another folder, and then I can like switch between the two, be like writing something in book 1 and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to forget this because this comes back up in book 2, and then I'll like quickly switch over to book 2 and like write it down in the corner and then switch back. But yeah, can you believe that I wrote this whole book, right? It's 130,000 words. I wrote all of it from my bed on my phone. Wow. Can you guys see, by the way, I've got like some of my books there, and I've got Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. That's the one I told you about. That's based on the TV show The Untamed that inspired me to write The Jinn's Bargain. I haven't even told you what the book is about. I've just said that it's sapphic and it's fantasy. It's inspired by West Asia, a lot of like Ottoman Empire type stuff, and the main characters are like Turkish and Kurdish. The sapphic romance in there is a slow burn. Basically, we've got our main character, Essen Sultan, and the whole premise is like something happens to her family. There's a siege, and then their land is taken from them. Her older brother, is under a curse. He's the heir, so he's meant to take over the throne, but yeah, he's placed under a curse, and because it's dark magic that was used against him, the only way to remove dark magic is to use dark magic. The only way to really do that is to make a bargain with a Jinn. So our girl Essen just goes, yeah, screw my life, I'm gonna go and make that bargain. I don't care what I have to sacrifice, I'm gonna do it. But this opens up a whole new can of worms, and our girl Essen finds herself an outcast and, you know, accused of being a witch. Some of my reviewers have said that it's a roller coaster from start to finish and that you can't predict the plot, which makes me happy when I hear that. Anyway, I wanted to do a little intro and also talk about the app that I use to write my books on, which is again Ulysses, and this is not sponsored. God, how I wish it would be sponsored. It's my first video. I've literally got no subscribers. I just genuinely really like that app. There is a fee. It's like a yearly fee, but when I thought about it, I was like, it's worth it. It's worth it. I think I paid like £30 for the year. I use this every single day the past year, every single day. I'm going to make more videos about like my process and other things that I've used to get to the point where I've published. There is so much, guys. There's so much. Oh my god. I just really hope this can help someone else. I'm literally going to go step by step and explain how I got to the process where I published a book. And if you would like to buy that book, I've got the ebook and the paperback available on my website or on Amazon. I've got a special edition coming out in a few weeks. But if you don't want to pay, or you just want to like check it out before you buy it, I'm actually uploading it onto Wattpad for free. And I'm going chapter by chapter. I think I've got like 12 chapters on there so far, the first 12 chapters that you can just read for free if you wanted to check it out. If you'd like to follow me on my journey, you can subscribe. I'll be back soon.